What up, boys and girls? We're back. What a wild slate last night. Absolutely bananas. The slate was just bonkers. 11 overs were 11-1 yesterday, right? Mets, Boston, end of the Arizona game. I mean, it was just absolutely like bananas for me. So, yeah. So it's got me solo today. Smitty's out. So that's where we are. Interesting slate for me pitching wise today. So I'm going to just get into it. Let's see where we're at I'm going to do a quick update. I hadn't updated my screen in a minute on projections. All right. Ooh, ownership. Yep. So we're still there. I'm going to start with Hunter Brown. I don't understand the Hunter Brown ownership today. I don't get it. I get listen, you guys know I'm a Hunter Brown stan, but I don't understand the ownership on this slate. Let's break it down. The Pirates, sub 20% K rate the last 2 weeks. It doesn't make any sense that he's that highly owned. Like, it's all on him and Robbie. And so I probably want to throw some Pirates bats in there today just for leverage. Like, that's game theory. That's what it tells us. For those who are in Discord, we saw last night, there was a bunch of us that did really well. Some big sweats, because there was just balls flying everywhere. Curious to see if we have that same thing today, where we land up. I think we're going to be okay here in St. Louis too, just so you know, weather-wise, because I'm not far from there. For me, from there, I love Waka. Like, I'm just going to keep attacking the White Sox. Like, why would you not? That they've just thrown in the towel, right? There's been some funny tweets out, right? Like, I could go on and on, but again, points per dollar, he's only 8,700. I like him. Listen, I like Robbie Ray, but I don't know that I could throw him at over 40% today, even though he's only 8,200. I kind of rather go the other side with Sears, if I want to punt some salary and see where I can end up there. The other spot, listen, if you're going to pay up, I think Glasnow is a decent price per dollar. My issue is just their K rate, right? San Diego doesn't K enough, to make me where I'm like, wow, okay, on this slate, I really want to go there. Again, I get why everybody's on Robbie. Game theory tells me in single entry, 3 max to fade. Now, GPP guys, I'm playing them, right? GPP, I want some Brown exposure. I want some, I'm going to have Ray exposure. And then as we work our way down, right, like, do we want to, throw some Angels bats against Mr. Jack off in the car himself, Cal? All-time great tweet. I have that saved. I will use it to throw at people. I'm not really interested in Steele at 8,800 in Cincy. Max doesn't do it for me today in St. Louis. It's too hot. Same Castillo. Boston's just been on. We saw what they did last night. Now, they're getting chalky, but I do like the Seattle side. I'm probably going to play them like on a smaller side, 3, maybe 4-man stack, most likely 3, just to go against Paxton, right? Like, Boston's rolling out old man Paxton. Give me those, right-handed bats versus them. And then pitching wise, I'm not really interested elsewhere. I'm keeping it really condensed in single entry and 3 max. As far as that goes, it's just not something I want to like take advantage of. Now, GPP, Scherzer would be in play, Steele would be in play. Heck, maybe even a little Griffin Canning would be in play if you want to punt salary. I think he gets mixed in a decent amount there. Those are my spots I'm going to attack there, pitching wise. And then let's get to our lineups, boys and girls. Let's see where we're at, because we got a bunch of updates. All right. I wish we had a few more. Hey, we got some now. I'm not really interested in The Reds versus a lefty just doesn't interest me. Ellie can't hit from the right side, but if he gets on, he'll get some stolen bases. The Cubs have been so cold, but man, Centillion, I wouldn't mind attacking him. I think the Red Sox might be in a spot to go back to because everybody's going to say, hey, they went off last night. They probably don't go off again. Listen, the projections love the Mariners. I understand why. Justin Turner's dirt cheap at 30s, batting cleanup. Cal's batting third, Randy second. It's hard not to like, that 2 through 6. Hard not to like that lineup today. And the total's 10.5 in that game, guys. So you're going to pay for some ownership, but I think that's a good shot today. The Mets continue to be on fire. I don't know that they score 15 again, but I like Lewis is still cheap versus the lefty Manaea at 5,200. I think that's a great spot at third. I like that spot in the total of that game. Not interested in the bats of the Rangers as much today. The Rangers as much today. I like the Rangers side, not the stupid Cardinal side. Looking at the lineups wrong. Langford at fourth at 4,200. Lynn's a fly ball pitcher. It's pretty hot here in Missouri right now. It's kind of cranking. So, should be mid-90s. Not great weather for Big Bastard. We know what Seager does to fly ball pitchers. And then Josh Jung's back. They got him at 4K, but Jung's back. He can go yard at any time. So I really like that spot. I don't get the Cardinals right. They project great on the MoonShots and home runs, but I'm not going there. You heard me talk about the Pirates. I just want some exposure just because Hunter Brown's that high owned. Like Game Theory says, play me some O'Neal Cruz. Shortstop's obviously an issue. Right? And then everybody else is dirt cheap. You can punt some salary there. I'm still not really interested in the Astros, even though Bailey Falter's terrible. The Royals were mad last night. I'd love to go back and attack Cannon today. Massey up top. Hopefully he's there. We'll see if Rento stays cheap. MJ is getting going again. Right? And if you want to play the White Sox, so be it. Go have fun losing your money. Braves, meh. They have the ability to go off. They're the Braves. I'll be interested to see what happens with Soler projected batting behind Olsen. If they get a little, if Olsen gets a few more pitches. Ozuna's carried the team this year. And then Murphy's still cheap versus Ross today. I don't love the Brewers. Not going to touch them. I like some of the Angels side against Cal. Ohape's cheap at catcher. See if Taylor Ward's still an Angel here shortly. So curious if they move him or not. And I'm really not going on the Rockies. I'm going to continue to attack Patrick Corbin with the D-backs. Give me them. Again, they came back last night. Christian Walker probably doesn't play. He had an oblique tenderness. Probably means he's done for the year at this point, the way these guys go down. But so I'll be interested to see that lineup. Not really interested in the Nats. I don't like that they dumped Lane, but I liked where he went. The Dodgers, you can just always play Shohei. It's pretty straightforward. That lineup's been pretty ugly. And so, again, I don't love Glasnow just because the Padres don't strike out enough, and the total's 7.5 in that game. At least in the D-backs game, the total's up at 9. And then the Giants-A's tonight. Fitzy's probably going to bat leadoff against Spears. If he does, his ownership's going to go up, but the kids just set the world on fire. I also like the Sears side. So that's something, 3 max. I want both sides of that game. GPP, I'd be overweight on a little bit of the Giants. And then I'll be interested to see what Ray does against the A's tonight. So, and what lineup they throw out against them. I think it's an interesting shot. And then let's take a look at some ownership projection updates. Yeah, I mean, that's the Mariners' ownership's coming down, which is nice. The D-backs have gone way up. Not shocked. I really like the Sox against that pin. The Mets, it's just they get access to going against that pin, which is so bad. those are spots I like to attack. And then I'm probably going to use some Cubs just because of the option of how bad the Cards pin's been and this heat today. I mean, it's brutal here. It is hot. It's over 80% humid. There's some spots there. Tonight on the launch menu right now, I'm liking Seager. I'm liking Cruz, Cal. Those are all spots I like. And then Royce Lewis, you get him at plus 400. I think that's some good spots to take advantage of. And then let's keep watching as we get some more lineups as we get closer, right? We're missing half the lineup so far. Stay in Discord. I'll be around tonight. And I really appreciate you guys, listening and turning in. We're in the dog days of summer. So thank you. Me and Mike appreciate all your support along with Smitty, and we'll talk to you soon.